Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, we will go through few more practice questions for AZ-900 Microsoft certification. So let's start. So which Azure technology allows you to manage virtual machines running in Azure in your own environment and in other environments such as AWS? So options are Azure Arc, Azure Monitor, Azure Virtual Desktop, Azure Kubernetes Service. So the answer here is Azure Arc, and Azure Arc is a set of services that allow you to manage non-Azure resources as if they were in Azure. You can see their status and interact with them in Azure. Okay. And if you have to study more on this, just search this topic like this blog on Azure Arc. And here, if you see, you can read the Azure Arc features. Azure management and security may be extended to any infrastructure. Okay, so just remember that Azure Arc extends the established Azure management features to Linux and Windows servers, right? As well as Kubernetes clusters on any architecture, including on-premises, multi-cloud, and edge, right? So please do read this, okay, about Azure Arc. Okay, what is Azure Arc? Use cases, enabled servers, enabled Kubernetes, enabled VMware, vSphere, and Azure Arc architecture. Okay, so please go through this. I'll leave the link in the description of the video. Second is Dash offers fully managed file share in the cloud that are accessible via the industry standard server message block, that is SMB protocol, or NFS protocol, that is network file system. Okay, so if you have to answer this, go through the introduction on this. What is Azure Files? Okay, Azure Files offers fully managed file shares in the cloud that are accessible via the industry standard SMB protocol and NFS protocol, right? So that is what is the answer, Azure Files. When assigning Azure role-based access control, that is Azure RBAC, at the management group level, which of the following occurs? Okay, so again, for this, I'll take you to one of the articles over here. Describe Azure management infrastructure. This one describes Azure resources and resource groups, Azure subscriptions, create additional Azure subscriptions, Azure management group, subscriptions, and resource group hierarchy. Okay, so here if you see, assigning Azure RBAC at the management group level means that all sub-management groups, subscriptions, resource groups, and resources underneath that management group would also inherit those permissions. Okay, so this one, permissions are inherited by all sub-management groups, subscriptions, resource groups, and resources under the management group. So this is what we just read. All features of Microsoft Defender for Cloud are free. Now understand that Microsoft Defender for Cloud comes in both free and paid versions, each offering a different range of services. Okay, so the free version offers only security policies, ongoing security assessments, and actionable security features that help protect your Azure resources. Whereas the paid version extends the functionality of the free version and adds threat protection features. Okay, and to read more on this, you can come here, Microsoft Defender for cloud pricing, right? Here you can explore pricing options as per the region you select. You can see and display pricing by hour or month, right? And if you see, Microsoft Defender for cloud is free for first 30 days. Any usage beyond 30 days will be automatically charged as per the pricing scheme below. So here if you see cloud security posture management, that is CSPM plan. If you see foundational CSPM is free, but then if you go with Defender Cloud Security Posture Management, then that is chargeable. And similarly, if you go down here, as per the resource type, what is the resource? They have given the price per server, per instance, or per vCore, right? So depending on what you are subscribing to, right, the price will vary and as per the region selected. Okay, so go through this. Definitely, some features are free, but not all, right? So yeah, so the answer is false. Now you plan to provision infrastructure as a service, that is IaaS resources in Azure. Which of the following resources is an example of IaaS? So here the option number two, that is Azure Virtual Machine, is the correct answer. And Azure Virtual Machine is a service that provides you virtual servers, right? And it is one of the Azure's infrastructure as a service solution. If you have to go more on this, just go here, go to this page, Azure IaaS. Okay, it basically tells you transform your business with Azure via Azure, right? And then slightly go below, build infrastructure solutions with Azure IaaS services and products. So this is what IaaS service and products are. And here, if you see, this is the Azure Virtual Desktop. So that is nothing but your Azure Virtual Machine. Okay. Your team wants to be notified when one of their deployed virtual machines has an health issue. Where would you configure that? Okay, so here again I'll take you to what is Azure Service Health. Okay, so here if you see, this is made up of three separate smaller services, right? Azure Status, Service Health, and Resource Health. And here if you see, resource health would be the answer. Okay, why? Because you want to be notified when one of their deployed virtual machines has an health issue. So here if you see, provides information about the health of your individual cloud resources such as specific virtual machine instance. So this is what is being asked. Adding more RAM to your existing virtual machine is referring to, again I'll come here. So here if you see, describe the benefits of high availability and scalability in the cloud. Please read this: high availability and scalability. So in scalability, if you go here, with vertical scaling, if you are developing an app and you needed more processing power, you could vertically scale up to add more CPUs or RAM to the virtual machine. So this is what they have mentioned, adding more RAM. So obviously vertical scalability is the answer. How does multi-factor authentication make a system more secure? Okay, so you would have seen many multi-factor authentications, right? Because basically it requires the user to have access to an additional device for identity verification. Like normally Google also nowadays ask to confirm whether it is you only to sign in using your mobile. Okay, if it is found that you are logging in on your Gmail from any other location or any other device. So that is a multi-factor authentication, right? And to read more on this, you can come here. How it works: Microsoft Enter multi-factor authentication. So multi-factor authentication is a process in which users are prompted during the sign-in process for an additional form of identification, such as a code on their cell phone or a fingerprint scan. Okay. So yeah, so this is what is asked. Now you want to create an Azure support request. Please select the two best solutions for this. Okay, so again, I'll take you to this page, create an Azure support request. So Azure enables you to create and manage support requests, also known as support tickets. You can create and manage requests in the Azure portal, which is covered in this article. You can also create and manage requests programmatically using the Azure support ticket REST API or by using Azure CLI. So one is this Azure support ticket REST API and another one is Azure portal. Yeah. So these two are the answers. Azure portal and this one, ticket REST API. You have dozens of virtual machines hosted in Azure. The lead architect has asked you for your suggestions to migrate all the VMs to an Azure pay as you go subscription. Which expenditure model would apply to the stated requirement: operational, fault tolerant, scalable, and capital? So fault tolerant and scalable are wrong answers because such payment models don't exist. Capital expenditure is also incorrect since we aren't going to be paying anything upfront. Capital expenditure means you are paying something upfront. Only operational makes more sense because it means pay as you go. That is paying only for what you consume and nothing else. And to read more on this, you have this page, pay as you go. This offer is billed at the standard pay as you go rates, except as otherwise specified here. Okay, so go through this. Again, I'll leave the link in the description. How many levels of depth can a management group tree support, excluding the root level and the subscription level? Again, we'll come to this article, describe Azure management infrastructure. And if you go down here, important facts about management groups. 10,000 management groups can be supported in the single directory. A management group tree can support up to 6 levels of depth. This limit doesn't include the root level or the subscription level. Each management group and subscription can support only one parent. Okay, so this is very important. So 6 is the answer. What feature within Azure will make recommendations to you about reducing cost on your account? Okay, so again, I'll take you to this page, introduction to Azure Advisor. And Advisor is a digital cloud assistant that helps you follow best practices to optimize your Azure deployments. It analyzes your resource configuration and usage telemetry and then recommends solutions that can help you improve the cost effectiveness. Okay, this is what we are looking for, right? Reducing cost on your account. So Azure Advisor is the answer. Now, what is the name of Azure's hosted SQL database service? This is very, very easy. You would have already gone through that. Basically, it's called as Azure SQL database. Okay, do read this article also. Then please select an option to fill in the blank below. After creating a virtual machine, you need to change the dash to allow connections for the TCP port 8080 on the virtual machine. So here option number A is correct, network security group. After creating the virtual machine, it is necessary to set communication rules in the network security group. Okay, network security group default settings do not allow all inbound connections on layer 4. So changing the network security group rules to allow all inbound connections from port 8080 to reach the VM is necessary. Okay, and more on this. So read this, create, change or delete a network security group. Here you have to understand prerequisites, work with network security groups, work with security rules, work with application security groups. So please read this entire article. It is very important to understand the network security groups. Okay. So that is the answer here. What is cloud computing referring to? Okay, so you would have already studied about this, right? What is cloud computing all about? It is simply providing services via the internet, right? And very plain term here, if you see what is cloud computing, simply put, cloud computing is the delivery of computing services, including servers, storage, databases, networking, software, analytics, and intelligence over the internet, that is the cloud, to offer faster innovation, flexible resources, and economies of scale. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you in next video.